Do you know why you're here?
Yes, I'm assuming because of the documentary that I put together.
How did you come up with an idea for the documentary?
It the idea actually was from a story I was told. He told me that he worked for the agency that's in the documentary.
What do you think the name of the agency was?
He said the agency was the Minority Intelligence and Strategic Agency, and the acronym it was MISA.
At the time, did you think he was telling you about a real agency?
Um, I'm I researched a lot of the information that he told me, and I found for a lot of it to be true. I'm really not involved with the agency. I am not part of anything dealing with the agency. I just thought it was an interesting story.
Where did the meetings take place?
The the meetings took place in regular. I mean, they weren't meetings. It was more uh, just kind of hanging out. You know, we have a few beers and
What did you say his name was?
he said his name was Jake Fernandez.
Have you seen him before?
I've never in my life have I seen this person.
Why did you choose him?
I don't think that he said that. You know, I don't think he wanted me to be the one to tell his story. I think that we just it's a coincidence that we met at a particular time and that he told me the story.
How did you start?
Well, he started by telling me the basic things and for example that it was an agency that no one knew about, that they conducted secret operations. He said that the agency was there to protect uh, a lot of the minorities in the country. It was so secret that a lot of times they didn't know who was part of what in the agency. It was a very complex operation.
So he said you told the story?
Well, I don't know if I never got. He never said go tell this to people or go write it or go anything like that. I wanted to do that because I just thought it was interesting.
Have you told anyone about this?
I've never mentioned this information to anyone.
When did he say the agency started?
Well, he said that the agency started when a couple of CIA agents, one of them was African American, another one was Latino. These two agents were in high levels, and they decided to leave the agency and uh, sort of start their own in order to protect a lot of the communities that were affected by a lot of the things that happen when you attempt to control the population. He didn't give any locations or specific locations, but he said that the agents um, went off and for a few years, and they actually planned out the agency MISA, and they created sort of a map on how the organization would work and the structure. For example, they use a lot of the homeless to relay information. They use music, hip hop in specific, with certain messages that are relayed in order to communicate within members of the agency. They also use a lot of graffiti. They actually use a lot of the Catholic churches to have meetings. A lot of the higher officials of the agency were actually they become really involved in the churches, in the Catholic churches, or even some of them even become priests in order to facilitate the meetings. They will recruit for specific fields. Um, for example, they would take a drug dealer and this drug dealer usually is, in a weird way, a good administrator, specific if it's a successful drug dealer, and they would take someone like that, and they would actually extract them.
Why did you get footage?
Well, some of that footage, um, I capture over time,